Oh, yes.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah,
Games.
We will always tell
It's been a minute. I was moving, and then thing took a lot longer than it needed. But I'm back for the most part. Excuse me.
let's go back to when trees were swung, kids across the lane. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah,
I've never seen you post on my, at least not with this name. Um, have you said anything in any of the streams? If you have, I don't remember this name for sure. Definitely don't remember a LeBron James watching my stream.
I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah,
Sounds good. Tonic.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up, babe. Tonight, we gonna light it up just like the I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and
It
left me
is.
with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus. I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear
Trying to up my game in terms of bases. So so my first basing is Ultramarines. As you can, I don't know if you can see, it looks freaking white. They're surrounded by crack cocaine, so you know, stepping on that stuff, they got mountains off it. So you know, so that's a very simplistic basing, you know, mountains of crack cocaine. And then I decided to try fields. Obviously, Taoist Asian inspired, so I wanted to try rice fields and stuff. But I also wanted to do water because rice fields are generally covered in water. So that was the next step up. Can't wait to get to Shadow Sun and Farsight, because I know what I want to do with Farsight. Again, another step up. I mean, it's a pretty typical take for Tau, I do believe. Nothing necessarily new. What inspired me for Ultramarines was the first time they fought Tyranids. Is it the first company up in the North Pole? Basic North Pole, obviously snow. So that's what inspired me for the Ultramarines. And again, very simple. For my next one that I want to do, and I'm building Chaos Knights. I want to do Swamp and Rust and Moss. So you're gonna have like moss covering the Titan and everything. Because I think that's the next step, at least for me. Yeah, that's what I really want to do. I want to do Rust. I had an idea to do something else, which is a little kind of crazy. I don't think I have the item here with me in the closet. But it's called chipping or something like that. Crackling, I think that's what it's actually called. So basically, the idea is, at least how I think of the idea for that, is to obviously base coat your model. Then what you do is you paint what you want to show underneath the model, the entire model, or whatever else you want to show, like whatever model it is. Then you paint the crackling over it. I think it is from the Army Painter. You paint this crackle over it, and then you paint over that after it's been dried. And then I used to have a model that had a test model with it, and basically it looks like the top skin layer is like cracking open, it's like cracks. You can see the paint underneath, and then the paint on top. So it looks like the paint on top is cracking off, and you can see the paint underneath. The idea looks really cool. Hairspray chipping. I never heard of that before. That's interesting. I don't have any hairspray though. I have gel. Does that work? I don't use hairspray. I use gel. Is that okay? But the idea was like, I don't know, something inside's cracking out of the skin or something like that. So I was gonna do like bright red or something like that. So like I was thinking like a bright red, like maybe like this fluorescent red, even though it looks more red than it does in the webcam for some weird reason. It looks orange on the webcam, but it's fluorescent red underneath, and then have a dark paint, dark paint and fluorescent underneath. Sure, crackling. I have a feeling this crackling gel might be a little bit cheaper than hairspray, maybe. Unless hairspray is like a lot easier to apply because you only need like a single coat. Because the crackling gel isn't too expensive for like 8 ounces, but if you just spray the model with hairspray, and be done, that's like, it's pretty cool. Again, it's not chipping though; it is crackling. Like it looks kind of like chipping, but it's like the skin itself is cracking open. If that makes any sense. So I do remember there was either an Army Painter or something that has chipping. No wait, Vallejo. I do have the chipping effect on that. The thing about the chipping effect, you actually do chip the paint. So you legit do that. It's been medium, yep. One day I do want to use the crackling. I think when I run my chaos knights, I think I will have some demons probably with them, maybe. I don't know. Just have a little bit of fun. And I think with the demons, I'll have the crackling on there, so I'll have like, hopefully a very bright fluorescent red with a dark red on top. That might look pretty cool. How many months did you started in Road Trader? I started in third edition. I don't know if it's just towards the end or the start of third. I'm not sure. Definitely not in Road Trader though. Was that in the 80s? Do you have any of your models from then? That'd be pretty remarkable. I still have some of my old models. I need to put them back into play. SWAT Marines into play. Because it looks so much smaller than the regular Marines. That stuff, if I gotta get. Geez. You're telling me the pewter melted? I know probably most of them back in the day are pewter models. Or heavy metal, as they say. It's like, Nurgle got a hold of them. Turned to one big blob, I'm sure. Whoa, lead? That's new. Jesus. Did you actually have the lead models? Dang. When did they discover lead was bad? Historicals. Did they ever have a recall on those lead models? I mean, it makes sense for that, you know? It's like, you know what, guys, we'll do a one-for-one trade-in. Give us your lead and, we'll give you the exact same model but in pewter form. I'm going to go try Baron War. What's Baron's War? Historicals. Oh! Is that a different type of tabletop game? Yeah, gotcha. There is quite a few. Is it based on bolt action now? I'm guessing like bolt action rules. I'm thinking. can't remember. I don't. Honestly, it's kind of weird. There's not. Well, I would say weird. I don't know why I'm saying that. Thunderhammer, Thunderhammer, some shit. Yeah, I have the Lightning Claw guys, obviously right there. Then I have Thunderhammer. I always want to have at least like two 5-man or two complete sets. It's just just in case. Kind of like I want to collect all the models, so I have them all, and that you never know when they're going to be good. So it's just nice to have all of them, and then I have the option to play them if I want to. So they made Terminator so cheap, so much cheaper that it's like mostly worth playing them. And I have my Victrix guard, but the problem with the Victrix guard is that 5 men cost 200 and like some odd points. It's just ridiculous. And here's like a test guy right here. Mostly done, but not all the way done yet. Yeah, always nice to have options, you know. You never know. So there's him. I was doing a test in his cape so you can see it's white. Instead of like a, was it a bleach bone background or back cape, I went with a white. And then with his cape, kind of did a little gold lining in a sense. I think that looks pretty nice. So much gold. Ultramar has, they have so much crack cocaine, that's why they have so much gold. They're selling all that stuff. You can see it all over our bases. See? They're stepping all over the crack cocaine stuff from here. But yeah, I kind of like that gold. I don't know whether the gold, I think it looks good in gold, or, which I haven't finished yet. So it's gonna, this is what it was before. I need to put a second coat on the cape, or a white trim. White trim doesn't look too bad, but I think when the red is darker, I think the gold might stand out a bit more. Yeah. Even though I think gold's like the second company supposedly, and white's first company, it's like, well, screw the first company then. Gold looks. I mean, I know gold's like overused, but it's my army. That's why I want to play like kind of other armies, and that's the reason why with Metal, as you saw, it's purple because of a game that I played, and I end up liking purple too. Saints Row the Third. Their squad was in purple. I was like, you know what, purple kind of cool. And it's like, well, what's complementary to purple? I looked it up on Google and it was yellow. I was like, okay, yellow and purple. And then all of a sudden, people started calling it white or silver oh yeah, white. White's what I know for sure. I didn't know silver was. And then all of a sudden, people started calling my Tau LSU Tau because I didn't realize the college football team of Louisiana was yellow and purple. So there you go. See, I was collecting Tau towards the end of fifth. Then I had to move states and then play until I didn't get back into it until towards the end of ninth, and that's when I got into Tau. Because I sold, I didn't think I would get back into this game because of my work schedule, so I started selling my Land Raiders. Land Raiders for $35, man. Good lord, $35 Land Raider. I think it was $35 if I remember correctly. I do believe it was $35 for Land Raider. Whenever I third, fourth, and fifth edition. Now it's like 100 and something. I'm like, God dang it! I should have kept my. I know I had a Crusader, and I think I have a regular one, but I think I had three of them. Two or three. Two for sure. Three, I'm not sure. But I sold them. It's like I'm not gonna play it anymore in a way. My schedule is I work Friday to Saturday, and I know most people play during the weekends. Like, well, it's gonna suck, so sell it. End up finding a group of people that played during the middle of the week, which was my days off. Like, well, god dang it. What kind of really got me back into it though was Gilliman. I remember seeing his model. I'm like, man, I want to buy that and just to paint it. Mind you, I'm not a very good painter. I just it looks cool and I just wanted to try it. And so once I got Gilliman, I kind of assembled him and painted him. Then I started looking into getting back into it, and I'm like, well, shit. All my, luckily enough, the Tau was still mostly legit. They didn't really change the design of most of the Tau. They're still pretty much similar. Basically, when it first came out, except the Crisis suits had one upgrade, one model change, I guess you could say. And so I end up getting into them. And then when I look at my Space Marines, it's like, well, dang. All my models were essentially old except for the Rhino chassis, which I had a Whirlwind, a Predator tank, and I think that's it. Then all my Marines were like old. I remember back reading around and about, jeez. Back when GW was first starting out and trying to be a good company, I suppose. Now you heard about the now they heard about the price hike that's coming up, right, with GW. I think it's like a 3 to 5% price hike. I don't know if it's on everything or not. Yeah, it's not a lot, but it all adds up though. All the price hikes they had ever since 2020. I mean, it's like almost every year there's been one. It's kind of encouraging people to 3D print their army since it's basically going to be significantly cheaper to buy a 3D printer and all the resin and all the failed prints. It's just going to be cheaper overall to do all of that. I have a 3D printer, both FDM and resin, and there is one model that I 3D printed, which was going to look really cool. I need to start painting them. But yeah, do I have any 3D printed models here? Nope. So the way I want to do it, did you hear? What? What? What happened? Oh, don't tell me they're gonna start selling STLs for like. Another mold storm. What? I may have heard of that. Hmm. Well, I'll tell you now though, it's not it's not that hard. I'm guessing it's getting easier to kind of copy them. Hey, what's up, Nerf? Sorry. Um, I have a feeling it's getting easier to copy GW stuff, especially with the 3D what you call it? What do you call those things? The basically they're just like cameras that can scan something to 3D. So basically, you can kind of like scan this model. You'll just have the camera facing like this, and this will spin, and then it'll scan it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then you'll basically be able to print it out in an STL format. Mind you, it'll be like a single pose, but just buy one set, build them different ways, and then 3D print the rest. Shit, I need to get going. Actually, I've streamed a little bit over an hour, but I've been enjoying the conversation, and also I want to finish up this last two models with the red. The red is out. Yep, okay, it's out. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, man. You go to like all the 3D printing websites, there's a lot of good models. I bought a whole bunch of models. I haven't had a chance to print them all out yet. Hold on, let me see if I can find one. Um, oh yeah, here. Good lord, I don't know if it'll fit in the camera. Well, you know what? We'll do this model that I just 3D printed. So basically, I want to go Chaos Knights. I was gonna actually do official, like I want to have an official army of Chaos. Ooh, it's telling you. You're doing scroll. I notice that you have the same rotating this. I bought that a long time ago, and I've been meaning to use it for like this, but yeah. So, so this is the 3D printed model right here. So I covered up the head right there. So if you peel that off, it's a black print, I think it is. So basically, that way the paint doesn't adhere to the resin. So yeah, so it comes with a tail too, if need be. Then you can see I put magnets under its arm, and my custom 3D printed base that I made with what do you call it? Will fit their magnets in. So it's a very tight fit. You put a little drop of glue in there. So basically, yeah, I was gonna build my Chaos Army right here, my 3D printed Chaos Army, because I should have went them honestly as my official Chaos. I have official models, which I do want to have official armies for. Then the rest, that's not going to be not my official army. I'll 3D print and just play them occasionally. Knights look like a good one too. Honestly, a cheap army to get into. You don't need a lot of models in it, but it is what it is. Uh, oh yeah, here's another really cool one. I don't know if it's. I don't know if this is something that's in. So there's this model. I don't know if this is in officially like 40K or not. That looks very unique. It's a very unique design. Let me put that back and made sure to magnetize the arms and stuff so that's easier to switch out what kind of weapon I want. Oh no! Crap! Dang, magnet's so strong. Looks like I broke her leg, but here's some 3D printed models that I printed. Looks like a war dog. Yeah, yeah. So, oops, I broke her foot because the magnet's so strong. But it's a really cool looking model. It's not fully painted, obviously. Base coated, and I did the red. Then another really cool looking one. This is for Infinity. Again, the base coated it, and you can see the base a little bit weird because in Infinity you have facing. So this is your side facing, and this is your front right here. So yeah, if you see, these two guys right here in the back are Infinity models, and you can see the little notches on the edge of their bases. In Infinity, there's facing, so facing matters in that one. Oh, and I think I'm going to be using these guys, I don't know, for my infiltrators for Tau. What do you think? You think the stealth suits would work? They are pretty stealthy, aren't they? Hard to see. So print out a clear resin. Yeah, I think so too. But yeah. Let's see. I think that's all I have right now. I moved. I'm trying to reorganize all my crap. Trying to figure out where all my models are at, and trying to paint the ones that I have that I see, and arrange everything else. Ah. Well, I definitely did get into second edition. I didn't realize they had facing on 40K. I never played Epic. I know those models are like so small. At least well, I don't say the first edition, but back whenever I was playing in third, fourth, and fifth edition, they did re-release Epic, didn't they? And I think they made them a little bit bigger, perhaps. I do remember your your spouse weapons, your sponson's weapons. Sorry, your spouse. Yes, and you can only shoot where your weapon can turn. If your weapon can't turn to the to the right, then you can't shoot. I do remember that in third edition. Sponson's weapons, and then your turret weapons obviously can 360. So I had Land Raider with the freaking double flamers, which is the Redeemers. I had to tilt that thing so that the flamers could hit in front of me. Well, anyway, I do have to call it. It took 4 hours to play. It still takes 4 hours to play. What you talking about? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I do take a while to play, and I need to get quicker, and I've been trying to. Luckily enough, I have been quicker, and there have been times when I've been a little slow. Yeah, I remember there's this one shop. We played until like 6 in the morning. I felt so bad for the owner, man. The owner is so nice. Lets us freaking play till 4 in the morning, 4 or 6 in the morning. He has to wake up in 2 hours to open this store. Well, actually 12 probably. But yeah, he was like he made it pretty big though. Anyways, I do have to call it. I try to stream Monday to Friday. I try to stream Monday to Friday around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and try to stream for at least an hour. Right now, I'm currently painting my Ultramarines, trying to get them done and over with, and then start on my Tau again. I'm right now trying to remove all the paint from my old Tau because of the new painting technique that I have that I really like. So I'm trying to strip the old paint, put on the new ones, and these two are the ones that's kind of fully done. I think I do have a Riptide that's also done as well. Don't know where it's at the moment though. Alright, thanks man. And so yeah, on Monday to Friday I try to stream 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, at least for an hour. 1 hour at a time, man. You get your models painted. I encourage everyone to do that. Anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, the sound below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.